And we are back. Thanks to everyone who's been keeping up with the
Seems the
series,
shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a
I
fella on
guess.
his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
About that. About that. um,
Dead. Worthless old fool. He had one bleeding job.
I tried to help him. Let's be honest. We watched the last episode. I tried.
My husband. 80 soggin years together, and he leaves me in the lurch like this. I should have killed him myself.
And they say love is dead.
Love? Never heard of it. Balin was a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years before his mind started to go. Softened him up. Made him realize how much he needed me. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me.
Divorce is very real.
Collecting
I'm
noble
just.
stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Not no more, though. I've yet met an ailment it couldn't help. Baldness, blindness, poison, piles, and best of all, it cures my dangerously underweight purse.
Money talks everywhere you go. Let's go ahead and see what you got here. Anything worth, like, actually getting for the party? That doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot. But as I was saying, thanks to everyone who's been keeping up. Thanks to everyone who is just recently joined the Geek Variant Squad. Pleasure to have you guys here. As always, if you like this series, be sure to hit that like button. If you dislike it, hit that dislike button. Let us know loud and clear how you feel about it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. All feedback is good feedback. And obviously, if you love the series and you stick around for longer than 10 minutes, hell, you might as well subscribe. Clearly, there's something here you enjoy. But without further ado, let's go ahead and even out this trade.
I'll find my way
And
out.
we'll start.
No point hanging around this den of misery.
We'll start our next quest here, which our next area we're going to go ahead and take a look at today. We're going to cover the Wizard's Tower and everything to do with that, just so you don't have to stick around for anything longer than necessary if you're not going to be palling around with us. And yep, that was Glut. He's dead. Already did his quest. He was something else. Kind of an annoyance, to be honest. Greed should have been more of his name, but again, gluttony, trying to over-consume and overgrow his boundaries. Yeah, these things tend to happen. So let's see if I can remember even the way to the Wizard's Tower. Let me see. I realized already, I'm like, how do I get where I need to go? It's like, go that way, it's down that way. I need to head down the opposite direction of which I'm heading. Because I am just the worst sometimes at traveling throughout Baldur's Gate 3. We're going to continue this series as long as we continue to get the adequate number of views, because there's going to be a lot of games coming out here. I want to make sure to devote my time to the good stuff as it rolls around the corner. Dragon's Dogma 2 is definitely on my horizon. I'm definitely taking a look at it. And for me personally, Star Wars Battlefront Classic Edition. I made a video about it already, the review for it. 64-player online multiplayer. No idea if it's cross-platform yet, but you bet your sweet patookie I am going to get on and join the 501st and go hunt some Jedi with the boys and have a good time. If you guys want to stick around for that, be sure to go ahead, drop your gamer tags below, and I can game with y'all when we get that, because I already have it pre-ordered. Day it drops, I am fully planning on putting in at least 5 or 6 hours here on the YouTube and on Twitch as well, or at least just directly onto the Twitch, so we can just have a great time, enjoy ourselves, and hunt some Jedi. The other good news that came out of that game was the fact that the Jedi Hunt, or not the Jedi Hunt, the Hero Assault, where you can play as a hero and fight in any single mode that you want. A hero and play was just like a Tatooine map, is now going to be for every land map. So you can now have Darth Maul, Count Dooku, Darth Vader, all that going against Luke, Han, Leia, Chewie, and the squad, and have a dang good time of it. So it's going to be absolutely a great game.
Despite everything.
And Conquering the Galaxy and Conquest from Star Wars Battlefront 1 is going to be there. A lot of the classic Battlefront 1 maps are being moved over to Battlefront 2 as well, which I believe were both Renvar maps and both Bespin maps, which, if you've played Bespin map, you know the center arena, things got lit up there, and it was a hell of a time. So enough of talking about that. Let's get back to the exciting action that is Baldur's Gate 3, 2023's game of the year. Right, let's see, I already went over there. Now I can just kind of head down this way. Figured I'd use the shortcut to move over. We already dealt with the fish people and Bowal. I was trying to save them. Didn't go so good. Everybody died. And then once again in the Underdark, I tried to save that lady's husband. Ended up killing him as well. So, just because I have good intentions with this neutral/good character, doesn't mean that things have been panning out for us thus far.
Better watch out.
And I'm sure tons of you have better ideas and better strats for, like, what to do in this particular instance. But I just kind of take an educated guess on things and just let things be as they are. Go ahead and run. Just take maybe an occasional shot.
Into the shadows.
While I'm trying to figure out where to go, where to head from here. Because I'm not the most clever gameplay people. Anyone who's been a long fan of the playthrough thus far, that means you, Leshy, are fully aware that sometimes I do things that are really smart. Sometimes I do things that are incredibly stupid. It's just kind of a mixed bag. There's better Let's Players out there. There's better people with walkthroughs and guides and all that stuff. And see, look at that.
Detected.
The minute I spoke it into existence,
Into the shadows.
happens. And I don't know why I thought hiding was going to be the real thing here. I just need to get up there and go ham on this guy, as opposed to wasting all of my healing potions because I am so unbearably stupid at moments. Switch on over to turn-based mode. Try to at least knock out the first layer of difficulty with this guy. And now he's going to be out of commission, so that's going to be nice. We just move out of the way of the other one, and we'll be good to go. Kind of like the easy way of doing things, in my mind. I'm sure you guys have better ideas around the corner. A little bit of quick looting before we go on with everything going on here. A little bit of light reading for those of you who've been reading along with the series. Alright, that's enough of a look around, see what else is here in the area.
That's curious.
A nice little dig here real quick. And then we're just going to do the cheesing way. Just go ahead and jump down mushroom-wise. Down there. Right down there. The first time I played the Underdark, I had no idea you could do this, so I literally fought my way into the stronghold. So some improvements have been made, but overall, still a lot of the same. And then Potion of Featherfall is always a good option on your way through here. I just figured I don't really care. I'm not in battle, so I'll just take the damage and move my way through it. If you're a druid and can shapeshift, that's one way in. Let's see. Go ahead and grab that. The Underdark is super eerie, for those of you who are like super deep in the lore. I'd love to hear about what potentially lurks in the Underdark waters, because a place that's already as dimly lit as this, there has got to be something crazy living underneath the waves. There's no way someone who's got as great lore as this game would be like, you know what, let's skimp on that lore overall.
Something over there.
And coming over here is part of a quest if you're trying to heal yourself. If you talk to some of the traders up at the Myconid colony, but I have decided I don't really want to go that route. It doesn't really fit the theme of the playthrough, so we're going to keep it pushing without really delving into that too much. So let's see, grab these things, push on through. And the door's locked. Oh no, what will we do? We don't have our lockpicking person. It's weak against slashing and fire damage. I have a giant flaming sword. More than one way to skin a cat. But also, why would you? It just seems like a weird endeavor overall. Basically broken into this tower. We're just going to loot what we can and see if there's any goodies for us to find in this environment. Like, we're going to do a lot of alchemy stuff. This tower is a must-see. There's a way of easily cheesing some of your conversations with the man, well, the robot of the tower. But instead of going through that route, which I think I accidentally do, I still end up going into combat with them. I've never gone into combat with the robot, so I figured I would try it on Tactician mode, because why not? Give you guys the content you deserve, and gives me the challenge and XP that I'm looking for. Because truth be told, I gotta put more hours into this game here shortly. Just haven't had the necessary free time to go ahead and take a look at it. Right now, where I'm at in the story, as opposed to where we're at with the overall with the story, I'm not that much further ahead. I think I'm on the Baldur's Gate burnout route, but I'm definitely going to keep up the content for you guys, the viewers, because you guys have followed along faithfully and dutifully throughout, and I appreciate y'all. We'll push on through, we'll enjoy it either way. It's a great game. There's a lot about it to really enjoy overall. Now the whole tower is powered, so the security system is going to turn off. But you have this beacon of light for those in the area to go ahead and take a look at. All thanks to our girl, Lae'zel. Always use your best strength-based character to sneak around if you're going to do this, just so you get the best jumps. And you don't got to use any excess potions on anything. You don't have to beat up these things. I just wanted to attack just for the sake of it. Hoping like something cool would come from it, but now I'm just breaking stuff. So don't bother with it. Don't waste your time. See what I do, and basically the opposite would be what I recommend. But looting is always a great option, so keep that in mind. And there's a basement down from here. I just don't think I'm going to go to it at this moment in time. Detect thoughts is a great thing, so whoever one of your talking members of the party is, whoever handles a lot of your dialogue, be great to have on them, or at least a companion that you keep in your party who's going to be needing that as things move forward. Keep that in mind. Whole lot of nothing as far as loot's concerned there. And there I was debating about going up, but it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get shot by the thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I turned off the power, so I'll be able to go ahead and do that. Okay, maybe I didn't. Maybe I think I need to go grab something else. I want to try and force my way into the basement. It's been, I want to say, at least a month since I played this thing out for you guys, the viewer. This was pre-trip to Japan. So, that's for the door itself. So if you get in regularly, you can do that and unlock the bottom door for everybody. Now everybody should try and at least attempt to join up. Even though I'm still separated from them, so I don't know why I thought that's going to really help. Don't want to deal with the extra flare there. Alright, let's go up. Now we're here. Main door is behind us. Well, the main door is one floor up and behind us. Sorry. My sense of direction in this tower is minimal at best. I've been here on only one other playthrough. And then this one right here. And 10 Mask Wars are part of a quest. So be sure to grab those if you want them. I still wish I knew more overall about whose tower this was, how long it's been here, any of the history of it. Always find that kind of part of lore fascinating. Let's go ahead and look our way through that. Fantastic. Always nice to pick up some extra stuff there. Not really too much else to this floor. I still haven't found a good use for the barrels of water unless you're someone who's trying to like electrify the area. Do not miss that supply pack because 40 pack supplies is fantastic, especially on a Tactician or Honor mode run. And for those of you who are new and have somehow managed to make it almost 20 minutes into me talking, I am not good enough for Honor mode. No I would have died to Kolga already. Which I still feel is like the most embarrassing moment of this run thus far.
Never a dull moment. A couple turns should do it.
Alright, not bad, not bad. Skybreaker is definitely interesting. Give it to one of our strength-based characters, have it bust open certain walls at a certain point in time. let's go ahead and continue sifting through the garbage. We'll find something we like eventually. Alright, got the chest here. There's a couple books on this floor especially. If they have anything to do with Shar, be sure to read those if you don't want to deal with an altercation on the floor above us. As a couple of the lines will make the dialogue with the robot, which I want to believe his name is Bernard, will go smoother. Mage's Friend. Arcana and Religion. Yeah, that'll be something we give to our resident wizard.
Wait, why did that strange dog collar just vibrate?
The dog collar we picked up from underground. Well, not from underground, from over by the Hook Horrors a couple episodes ago. The dog collar vibrates when you touch it. It's like the way of calling to the dog. So definitely very, very interesting there. All right. This is one of the readings I was telling you about. Okay, a little bit of interesting reading for you guys. Okay, definitely interesting stuff there. A little bit of deeper lore. Now let's move on with some actually interesting dialogue. The engraved
This
Geek
appears
disc.
in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tissue markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
And the beginning of Chekhov's gun has shown itself.
Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geek shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the Empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith Queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geek.
Very interesting stuff here. And she'll definitely dislike if you say anything about Vlaakith this early.
Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
Makes you really wonder, like, how you'd walk missing, like, your big toe or pinky toe. Because I've heard you can't walk if you don't have them. It's like, I'm going to go ahead and leave that there because I don't really need it. But it does make you really wonder about Mother Gith. Because, you know, the Githyanki are all descended, all the free Githyanki are descended from her. She was the one who was able to help ensure their deal for freedom. And then all of a sudden, Vlaakith's on the scene, and now she's in charge. It's like you think Mother Gith would have secured a more prominent position for her own son, or that this particular Tirsu scripting has some truth to it, and Orpheus was rightfully robbed. Obviously, for those of you who played the game and know where things go, you know where the answer lies, but for those who are watching through the first time, the mystery will continue just for now.
Like oppression break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They are from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
Things have taken a turn.
Not for blood and steel. Commands you fulfill, my lord. Run. Feeding up the deeper secret show. Reveal the truth. Do what you wish to see.
Definitely interesting read. The stool here, you can go ahead. It's not that stool, but over in the corner there's a stool of Hill Giant Strength. You can grab it and throw it and break it, and then go grab the leg for it. And then using that leg, you can go ahead and use it as a club that automatically makes your strength like in the 20s. So Fantastic job overall. And here I was kind of like decided what to do, so I was like, oh, let's go get to camp, rest up. I don't really know how difficult this battle is. I've never fought Bernard before, and truth be told, there is no reason to actually fight him. He doesn't really give you any loot that's amazing. He doesn't give any loot that's bad. I'm just here for the experience at this point because I know I'm going to need it all for everything that's going on here. And no one really wants to talk to me about anything interesting, so let's go ahead and probably grab our supplies here shortly. Grab a rest, see if anything interesting happens throughout the night. I'm betting my bottom dollar something is going to happen. I just don't trust this party comp not to have something insane happen here in the very, very near future. Grab me now that we split that up.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
Remove yourself if you are so easily offended. This is not your concern.
Nonsense. You're just finally showing us what you really are. A reaver to the bone.
Spare your indignity. Every word that spills from your mouth is worth less than the last.
You guys are clearly not getting along right now.
Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, tribe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
Lae'zel thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
I don't know why now we're deciding to pick the moment to talk and fight about it, but here we are.
You hear that, Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
Jisk. You seek reason and dishonor.
I doubt this one's wits will be any sharper by then.
I do not wish to spill blood here. Come daylight, we will find a place to end this.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong, or we'll be rid of you permanently. Either way, I win.
Crazy kids. Can't leave them alone for 5 minutes.
You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you. Surrender. A disgusting notion.
Guys,
You would
can
better
we
warm to
cut
that
this
notion
out?
very rapidly, or your journey ends here. We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It's like, come on, everybody. Just walk away.
But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah, things would be going a lot easier. So you kids are deciding to try and kill each other by the fire. One from the last couple episodes of romance, and now everyone's trying to kill each other. The party has taken a turn. Alright, and now we're back. After another exciting moment. Let's go ahead and split the party comp up correctly and try and get this battle figured out. I'm still going to mess up a couple things here or there, so bear with me. This battle goes adequately, but you'll learn exactly what not to do from me. Hit Karlach 1v1 with the animated armor.
Eager for battle.
Let's move Lae'zel over. Try and get her the high ground, because I believe this flaming sword might be one of the keys to our victory. Got it aboard the Mind Flayer ship. I got really lucky with the command drop. I didn't think it was going to work, but then it did. So, hey, why not? Keep things going there. Nothing super interesting here. And then I was like, oh yeah, everything's on the floor below. I've already read these things. I've taken like a small break between the playthrough before this one and this one. But these episodes, as they are both Wizard's Towers, seem perfect to put together. Will keep me up here. I forged the staff together, just so everyone can see the Morning Frost. Grabbed all 3 shards of ice, rammed them together. We got this now, so we'll be able to do some interesting stuff with it. Doesn't really fit our thing here. There's the Club of Hill Giant Strength, which is the broken off from that stool I was telling you about. Automatically makes your strength 19. So, yeah. Shadowheart's now got some interesting stats with that club. Because I don't believe she has a weapon at this moment in time that's better than this one. Let's start off with a little bit of good spells, because these guys are all constructs. See if we can get all 3. And I had all 3, and then I bungled it. So right there. That'll do it. That is 3 of them. Just click. Yes, come on. There we go. And let the battle commence. I want his staff. That's why I'm basically doing this fight. Bernard is not one to mess with, I hope, also. Just so we're all aware. Not a lot of chance at doing that. Go ahead and get here. Turn on some Spirit Guardian. Some of that action going on. Because that damage will be helpful. And then we'll have another target just for them to mess around with. Let's go ahead and drop him. Probably split the difference. There we go. And then Karlach's still not involved in the battle, so I gotta eventually get that figured out. Go ahead, 6% chance either way. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Let's end this.
Shadow, you basically had your turn go. Leave it alone. Go ahead and get that with an 80% chance. But only 3 damage, so bear in mind, not really the best move possible. Let's go ahead and get this. There's 1 down. Remember, smoke powder bombs automatically crit on constructs, and these are constructs, so keep that in mind. Decent first turn.
Nothing important.
I could use their other turn, but I don't really feel the purpose in it right now. And keep trying to get myself up because Bernard has picked me as his favorite target.
Still on my feet.
Somehow he was activated for battle, but Karlach wasn't. But the sword's doing its job perfectly. It took up 6 attacks. That was its main purpose. There wasn't much else to it. Double dodge? Triple dodge? Quadruple dodge. And then that happened. Nearly killed Torlid immediately. Goodbye. And now she's part of the battle.
Talk to me.
Do some cure on healing word. Keep them active. Lost my Spirit Guardian's concentration, so that sucks. If I can make that hit, that would be the move. Let's get that Radiant Orb on him.
Time to strike.
It's like what I need to do is jump down and start going off on these guys. But we'll see what I do end up doing. I'm happy I knocked that guy all the way down. It's like starting up here is not the best move just because of the potential for being prone. If I can move down here, then you won't be able to jump. So you're just kind of stuck between a rock. Oh, you can jump. I guess I'm going to ignore that for some reason, because what I should do is jump between those two and start going off. There's that. Get a little bit closer. Don't want to be
Another fight. Let's go.
too much there. It's like he's whooping everybody's butts right now. And I killed myself. Fantastic job. There's that guy down though, so that's good. He has to use his action to waste a turn. So that shove was worth it. Now Shadowheart's cornered, but luckily she's dodging like crazy. Lae'zel's just getting pretty beat up. Yep, I got killed. That's fantastic.
I smell blood.
And I was like, did the game end? Because it shouldn't have. So, let's see what we can do. Get you up over there. I'll bring you at least, yeah, just bring you over.
Take you.
Boop.
I need to hold on.
Back in the fray.
Take you.
There you go, plus the extra you get. Go ahead and jump over, ignore all the fire. What I should be doing is, there we go, remembering that precision strike. Always great help. So it's 70% accurate, and I miss anyway. So we're going to redeem that and fix it. Because the sooner these guys go down, the sooner I can focus on Bernard and finishing this.
Taking position. All right, Karlak, it's go time.
Let's go, Karlak.
Go
Finish
on.
up some of this work. Yeah, everyone's just really getting beat up at the moment. Really, really beat up at the moment.
take you.
I will ascend.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
What are we going to do about this? We've worked down some of their numbers. We haven't worked down enough of their numbers in my mind to really make a huge move. The Moonbeam is going to be super helpful because I'm dealing a lot of damage without being close. Have her just move close to Lae'zel. Hope it works. It's like I need the kill right here. Let's go ahead and get that chromatic orb of lightning. There's the kill we're looking for. The rest of the battle shouldn't be hard from there. It's just finishing off a couple armor constructs. Definitely not easy by any means still. Lost concentration pretty quick. Use that bonus there, get that nice orb going. And everyone is adequately healthy at the moment, but I'm still going to take that no chances on this one because I'm good on supplies at the moment. And most of the hard parts of the Underdark, at least in my mind, based upon leveling, is already behind us. The only one I'm so worried about is Grimforge. I don't even know if that's going to be necessarily something that we go ahead and try and tackle on this run. Go ahead and have those two focus on this one. And of course we leave it with 2 health right now. There's that guy.
Close ranks.
He's done. And I just gotta finish the last one and we'll be out of here with a nice victory for everybody. Use chromatic orb one time. I'm like, huh, this is actually not bad.
On I go.
I am fury. I am death.
Alright, got that done and finished. Another fantastic showing from the squad. Very happy with everyone's production overall. The Light of Creation is definitely something interesting to take a look at. And it's a very, very decent weapon for where we're at with our build thus far.
No time to dally.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Prepared.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Not really much loot overall. The good stuff, loot-wise, is basically just Bernard.
Let's move.
Everything else is skippable if you don't like it.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Alright, let's see what we can at least sell off if everything turned out to be worth it. So far, not really a lot to show for the tower. The experience, though, is quite helpful.
Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog.
We get it. You like shrooms. It is what it is.
Ripple bark could sustain an entire village if seeded properly.
So far, so good. Don't really have too much else in this episode that we're going to go get involved with. I think what we should do, at least, is go to the boat and get ready and see the rest of the Underdark. And I don't know why I'm even bothering with this again. Sometimes I just don't learn my lesson. I'm a model of consistency in that regard. For whatever reason. It's not even like good consistency, it's just completely ignoring certain things that should not be ignored. A little bit of light reading for everybody as we move on. So let's get everybody situated, finish looting this general area, then we will call it good for the time being. Somehow I missed that waypoint. Be sure not to. Don't be like me. Just making sure I don't miss anything, because once I basically head over the water, you're only going to head back once, depending on which quest you accept. We accepted a quest to get rid of Nair. So basically we're going to get him, come back, and then I think overall with the Underdark, we're probably going to take a pause for the cause, because Grimforge is definitely going to be one of those places that we're going to need some levels in order to pass through without too much of an issue. Especially after seeing how moving from the beginning of Act 1 into the later stages of Act 1, which is like where the Githyanki are, how I have almost died several times there already. Yeah. Definitely need to be prepared and have a lot better strategy than what I've got going on this far, because I haven't even made it to Act 2. So I got a lot to worry about.
Assume nothing.
You go ahead and go over there.
That's curious.
Get that nice little gold necklace, something we can sell off later. Doesn't provide any substantial loot, but you know, money is more money is still more money than what we had before. Scour through this beach. See that we got the creation spear on me. It clearly was better than what we were rocking with before. I think I passed off the magic staff on over to Gale, so we have something to help him out just a little bit more. And do not miss any of the alchemical ingredients down here, because there's not really too many places in the game to where you can just get stuff aplenty, such as the Underdark. Should finish up looting here, see if there's anything exciting to look at. We'll take that, even though it's only one camp supply. Leave the half-eaten apple, though, there's no point in it. Alright, let's head on over, get ready by the boat. And then the next time you see us, we're going to be traversing the Underdark to go from this side on over to the next side. I've been Brent for Geek. Be sure to like, comment, dislike, and if you stuck around for, you know, an hour-long portion of this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Clearly there's something here that you like and you enjoy. I'll be seeing you in the next episode.
That's curious.